Here's some of the calibers I got so far. We're going to not really start in order, but the ones I got right here right now. I'm going to start off with the 22 long rifle. I got a few guns in 22 long rifle. Real cheap. You can do a lot of plinking, training, depending on what type of gun you get. Like they got some AR-15s that's chambered in 22 long rifle, and you can get a lot of shooting off of that. There's some other guns that's like the Glock, I think it's Glock 44, and that shoot 22 long rifle. So I really like it. I wouldn't carry 22 long rifle for self-defense or nothing like that, but it's a great training caliber and it's fun to shoot, and it's pretty much the cheapest. Like you can get, even though prices is high right now, you can get 500 rounds for like say $70 or something. That's way cheaper than getting 9mm, so you can get a lot of more range time with the 22. Next is 22 Magnum, which I would prefer over 22 long rifle. 22 Magnum, you get a little more kick, more flash, more sound, a little more recoil. If I had to choose between 22 long rifle and 22 Magnum, I'm gonna definitely carry 22 Magnum. I don't know if I did a video comparing them to. I probably did, but I might revisit that. Shoot some stuff with 22 Magnum, comparing it to 22 long rifle. But it's a lot of different rounds in there. Both of these is rimfire. But it's more guns with 22 long rifle, not that many, and 22 Magnum. Next, we're gonna go with the 25 ACP, 50 grain bullet. I'm not that impressed with it. I'll prefer these two over this one, period. It's cool to shoot, real soft recoil. I got a little bitty pistol in it, nothing bigger than that, but I mean, it's cool. You can probably get the job done, get somebody off you 10 rounds of these, but I'll prefer these two over that. I've shot some metal and stuff with that, and the 22 long rifle penetrated the metal, and it's just left a little dent. So I would definitely choose one of these over that. Next is 380. 380 is not bad at all. Pretty close to 9mm. 380 penetrated a lot of stuff I've shot in the past. Some of the guns I got is small. Like my 380 is real small, so it's real snappy recoil. But I got one of those high point carbines 380s, and longer barrel, so it created more velocity and it penetrated a lot of stuff. I bring those guns back out for the newer subscribers. So I'm gonna start revisiting some of the older guns again and other calibers. So that's the 380. Then of course 9mm. Pretty much one of the most famous rounds. You can get hollow points, 115, 124, 147, all different type of grains and type of hollow points in it. So 9mm, I mean, you can't go wrong with that, period. So next will be 40 cal. Yeah, 40 cal. I like 40 cal more than 45. I know some people, you know, everybody got their own calibers they like, but I like 40 cal more than 45. But 40 cal is cool. Not a little more kick than 9mm, but less than 45. So that's why it's like the middle child. I kind of like that one better. Then after that, you got the 10mm, which is pretty much shitting on the 40 cal. Like, it's definitely shitting on it. So once I started, I'm kind of late to 10mm. Probably a couple years ago, I got 10mm. I always heard of it, but I didn't think it was a big deal. I just thought it was a little stronger than a 9mm. I didn't expect it to be so outperforming both of them. I really like 10mm. I got it in the carbine. I hit it in the carbine first, and that's way more velocity. So this then defeated level 3 body armor that was expired when some of these wouldn't. This did defeat it, and it went through stuff that these wouldn't go through. So I really like 10mm. I got a 10mm Springfield XD. Kick crazy. I got some bear loads, some solid hard cast ammo. Got a lot of different, I think they go up to about 220 or so, 200, 220. But I got some of those and I like that. I like 10 millimeter a lot. But I got it here. My favorite would be 10 millimeter. Then I will go 9 millimeter, then 22 Magnum. If out of those right there. So next we're gonna go with let's see what else I got. As far as handgun, where we at? Okay, we got the 38 Special hollow point, real soft recoil, not comparable to the 357, but it's okay. It's kind of close to this 9 millimeter, but I mean, I don't, the 38 Specials, I let people experience that when they're in the 357, and a lot of people who can't handle a lot of recoil, they'll take the 38 Special. But it is a big difference between 38 Special and 357, which is right here. This is a heavy hitter right here, 357 Magnum. Real heavy hitter. But I definitely will choose 357 over 38 Special. I got a lot of different rounds of 38 Special. Both of them. I haven't shot it in a while, so I'll revisit those videos soon too. What we got next? Then we got the 45. A lot of knockdown power. Really, a lot of tests I've done. It don't penetrate a lot of stuff, but like metal, it'll go through a car door. But some of the thicker metals, it'll just bounce off or leave a dent. When 9 millimeter would have penetrated it. But I got a lot of videos in the past comparing 45 to 9. And 9 millimeter does over penetrate the 45 on a lot of the stuff I shot. But this one do have a lot of knockdown power. So 45 is, like I said, is least. I used to carry it every day, but I went from 9 millimeter to a 45. Then I stayed at 40. And I like carrying a 9 millimeter a lot now. So right here, 5.7. I really like this round. I mean, it's real fast, penetrated a lot of stuff. Real super light recoil. I don't really have nothing bad to say about it. I've shot it out the Ruger 57, the FN 5.7, and the P90. And I was very accurate with the P90. I got a video shooting little 12-ounce pop cans, barely could see them, and it was real accurate with these rounds. So that's the 5.7, and I think everybody like these because they look like rifle bullets and stuff. And you can get a few different kinds, but it's hard to get. I haven't been able to find too many. I got these blue tips, then you got the American Eagle, then you got the hollow points, and then it's some other color tips too. So after that, we're gonna move on to pretty much almost everybody's favorite 223 or 5.56, whichever one. That's pretty much one of my favorites. I shoot that the most. No complaints about it. I got plenty of firearms in that caliber, both of those calibers, even the 223 Wild. So here's the I built one, and haven't got a chance to do the test. I just got the ammo to match, like some 75 grain. I got 75 grain Valkyrie, and I got 75 grain 223. So we're gonna be doing some tests comparing those two. But that's the 224 Valkyrie. The first time I ever seen it, I thought it was a misprint years ago. I'm like 224, because I was always used to seeing 223. But they don't look identical. They're about the same size, but they don't look identical. You know, that one looked more like a AK or Grendel round. Right here is the 300 Blackout. 300 Blackout right here. I switched to 300 Blackout after a while, after shooting 223 and 5.56, but it's always been expensive, so I don't really have a lot of range time with 300 Blackout. It was more so doing function tests. Waiting on my suppressor. I built the small 300 Blackout 4 suppressor, so I'll be glad to test that out. I got some ammo for it, so just waiting on that stuff. But yeah, that's 300 Blackout, which kind of look like the AK rounds, but real close. And we got right here, we got the Grendel 6.5 Grendel. This round came with one of my favorites. I feel like this round is more stronger than 300 Blackout. Well, the last three, 224 and all of that. That's what I feel like. Some of the things I shot, I know everything don't be about that. Some of the stuff be about the ballistics when you go farther down range. I'll visit those videos a little later. I do a lot of close range shooting and shooting different items, ballistic panels and stuff like that. So bulletproof stuff. But I like this 6.5 Grendel. I really like this. Definitely this round. The steel rounds, they okay. But these ones right here with that red tip, they definitely outshine these right here. I think we recently shot some motorcycle batteries with these and it split them in half like they was nothing. So that's 6.5 Grendel, which that looks almost like the 224. If you take that tip off, it kind of looks like the 224, and that's the 300 Blackout. But these they a little fatter. But you definitely, somebody else could get these confused. I think I made a mistake and got one of those in the wrong chamber before, and luckily it didn't go off. So my next round right here, I like it a lot. 350 Legend. It looked like a crayon. It's the straight wall bullet. It looked just like a crayon. And I got some soft points in it and everything, but I do like 350 Legend. It got a lot of kick to it. It kind of kicked just like a 7.62x39. But I really like this round. That I even built a truck gun based around this round and got a lot of ammo for it. Haven't shot it in a while, but I'm gonna take that out soon and start shooting that. All right, now we got the AK round right here, which looks just like that 300 Blackout. Definitely with them being in a steel case. They pretty much look identical, so I got some of those rubber band IDs so I don't get them confused on the mag, because that definitely can look just the same. And then after that, another one of my favorites is 308. So 308 7.62x51, pretty much the same thing, but I really like the 308 round. That was one of my favorites a long time ago. Probably about almost 10 years ago. I got my first 308 and it was nothing like it. Like no matter what you shoot, you always can tell the difference when somebody's shooting 308. No matter what they shooting it out of, a SCAR, the AR-10, or forgot the other name of that other one, the G3HK or whatever. They all sound the same, the 308, and they got that same smell. So we got 308 right there. Then we got the 30-06, which is crazy. It's very powerful. I did some comparisons with 308 versus 30-06, and these soft points right here is real crazy. I was shooting them 6-pound cans, and it don't be nothing left out of those cans. Like that 30-06 is crazy. Definitely the soft points. So that's a crazy round right there. I got a bolt action in that, and also got a bolt action in 308. What else we got? What's next? We're gonna go with the 458. Yeah, the 458 SOCOM. I always wanted a 458 SOCOM. It was a show called I forgot what that show has not been on. they used to build guns, Red something. I forgot what it was, but it was Red something. And I remember they was building a lot of 458 SOCOMs. That's when I first heard of it. And it was a shortage or something on them, and they couldn't get them. So I got a 450 Bushmaster first, which it should be one over here. I ain't picked that round up yet, but I got a 450 Bushmaster first, and I always wanted a 458 SOCOM. You really don't find too much ammo for this. I usually got to go and get specialty ammo online or certain places, but I haven't seen them just in the store, and this stuff is real expensive. But I got some videos testing out the 458. Some of these, this is that hard cast type of round, but I got some crazy loads with those. Right here, the next round is 50 Beowulf. This was my first like big bore caliber. I got this like maybe 8 years ago when something like 7 or 8 years ago, that TV show Future Weapons did the Beowulf, and I had seen it on a show and I had to order one. And this got some crazy recoil on it, 50 Beowulf. These hollow points right here, I seen them hit a can and flatten like a penny. Like they really, these hollow points is very crazy. So, but I seen one hit one of those 6-pound cans and it was like a penny once it got done. These is the 335s. I never got anything bigger than that. I got a whole bunch of 335s or something like that, or 350 grain. They do make bigger ones like the 400s, Super Hawks or something like that. I will be getting into those. Real expensive ammo. I've had hundreds of the rounds of it, and I was letting them go, just shooting at random stuff. Before, like I said, I had it years ago when you can get a box of 20 of these for like $15. So it wasn't really nothing back then shooting it, and nobody wasn't buying it. 50 Beowulf. Mine is made by Alexander Arms. A lot of more other companies, you know, making it now, and they're doing Beowulf pistols and all of that stuff. Mine is a 16-inch. All right, here's the 450 Bushmaster. I got the 50 first, then I got the 450 Bushmaster, and then I got the 458. So I'm not sure if I did any videos 458 versus 450. I think I did, but I got a lot of videos, so we were shooting a lot of different stuff. So I probably did do that comparison, but I'll probably check and do another one. But I like the 450 Bushmaster. 458 hit way harder than the 450, and they got a few different type of rounds. These rounds are pretty good. I'm seeing like all the rounds with them VMAX tips is pretty good. Ammo ain't that cheap for it anymore. Walmart usually have it, so I still do check Walmart's for 450 Bushmaster, 22 Magnum, and 308 and 30-06. You just got to keep checking. That's the only ones they still carry. They consider as a hunting round, so that's all they really carry. So then after that, we got the 12 gauge, of course. Got a lot of different type of rounds. I got some shorty rounds, all type of slugs. This got the big buckshot with the big round, and then the smaller ones behind it. I did a home defense video shooting the door, testing out birdshot and all of that. Because I just thought birdshot wasn't that strong before. I used to always load these type of rounds in for home defense until I shot that door with the birdshot. And it's a big difference. I would pretty much just use birdshot in the house. I wouldn't use this type of stuff inside the house, because it definitely will over-penetrate and probably go in somebody else's house. So that's that. There's a whole bunch of 12 gauge. And then latest round I got was the 50 BMG. And I got a whole bunch of different type of ammo in that, and can't wait to start doing those videos. Just waiting on a scope right now. And that's what we're working on. And we're going to have a lot of videos with this.
motivation. I see your movement is in effect. And I fucking love that shit. Let's get it.